Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Riley Scholl.
And I'm Riley Metton.
Last Friday, Eye of the Tiger reported the RJU HSD school board would vote on moving graduation to an off-campus venue.
That vote will take place tonight during the board meeting at 6 p.m. at the district offices located at 1750 Kirby Way next to Oakmont High School.
For some RHS students, losing the sentiment of hosting graduation on Hanson Field is too big a loss and will attend the meeting in support of keeping graduation on campus.
I feel like they're really taking away what Roseville has given us, or basically what any high school has given their senior class. I feel like they can't just shove us into a random room and say, oh, congratulations, you graduated. I plan to go to the school board meeting tonight, and I know a lot of people are going as well. People have asked me to speak there, so I feel like if the opportunity presents itself, I will speak upon how I feel.
For more information, visit our website at eyeofthetigernews.com/graduation venue.
And follow us on Twitter and Instagram for live updates.
Student government is using a new system in order to incorporate new students in the school using the program Involve.
To better connect with students, student government is using a new program called Involve that provides the class with advice from youth motivational speaker Scott Bakovich, who visited this campus this July to speak in person. This goal is to help incorporate more students into student government.
It makes us aware a lot more of what students want to see in their school, and we can keep that in mind, because a lot of times if you're in student gov, you tend to think like a student gov student instead of like any other student across campus, so it just gives us more perspective and we plan out events more thoughtfully and how students can enjoy them more.
Student government teacher initially enlisted the help of Involve to find ways to hear from more student voices.
So our mission this year is to just really reach out and make sure that we have a home for every student on campus and that they feel connected to the school, they feel involved with the school, and they have a voice in their school. Because our job with student government is to help run the school, and just like you would expect in your own community, you get individuals, you get citizens that you want to participate. And so we're going to be asking students to participate, and we want to make sure we do it at a comfort level that they have and not putting them into a panic.
In other student government news, the blood drive is this Friday and the bonfire rally will be held next Thursday from 7 to 9:30 on the upper fields.
And now we go over to Kobe Estrada for sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Kobe Estrada. Last Friday, Roseville came out with intentions to destroy Rio Americano after a tough loss to Oakmont 2 weeks ago. They came out running the ball and found major success. Juniors Cole Earhart and Joe Bryce had their first start as running backs, and the two triumphed. Bryce had 124 yards with 3 touchdowns, and Earhart had 189 yards with a touchdown. In the second quarter, Earhart has back-to-back 15-plus yard runs for 2 first downs. Bryce gets a quick 6-yard gain, and on the next play, Earhart rushes in for his first touchdown. The two also got it done on the defensive end. Earhart had 1 tackle and 1 interception, and Bryce recorded 4 tackles and 2 sacks, while 3 of those 4 tackles were for loss. Bryce gets 1 of 2 sacks in the game after a blitz call.
Really fun is a different twist towards the game because when you're on the ball you don't really think, versus all other positions you kind of have to think about what you're doing. But running back's all reaction time, so definitely a fun twist to the game.
I think at the Rio Americano game we started running the ball at the beginning, and our line was doing an amazing job of blocking the holes, and so we were just successful at it and kept it going. I think we came out pretty focused and we played together, played really well. Our run blocking was amazing, and then we just kind of took care of business.
In other sports news, girls volleyball lost to Lincoln last night in 5 sets. And everyone come out to the varsity volleyball game tonight at 6 versus Wood Creek. And that's all in your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Kobe. Just this last Friday, the anticipated sequel for the massive horror movie It has arrived to theaters. As good as the first movie was, it's sad to say the second movie did not live up to the hype. It Chapter 2 follows the previous group of the Losers Club as adults returning 27 years to Derry to fight off the clown Pennywise once again. From the beginning, the movie follows the second half of the book pretty well. Of course, there are some scenes that are needed to be left out for story purposes. It's amazing to see the younger characters all grown up and notice how they have changed, but unfortunately, from the flashback scenes, you can already tell that there's something off. It's almost like the producers didn't put much thought into the kids' voiceovers. Obviously, 2 years later from when the first movie was filmed, the characters have aged and their voices and appearances have changed a lot. The voiceovers of the younger characters just sound and look off. The actual story of the movie, however, is very easy to follow, but you also get a sense that there are too many unnecessary scenes. The movie is 3 hours long and it could have easily been cut down an hour and a half. Throughout the movie, some of the characters lack a good story. There are scenes that could have used more explanation to make the character actually worth remembering, and there are some characters that just give too much detail to where it distracts you from what's actually going on. One thing the movie doesn't lack, though, is jump scares. When you aren't waiting for something to pop up because of the dramatic music, there are no other ways the director incorporate a sense of fear. Some people actually may enjoy that, but it wasn't working for me.
Something happens to you when you leave this town. The farther away, the hazier it all gets. But me, I never left. I remember all of it.
Last and definitely the least was the ending. Just imagine the most decent, scary movie, then the directors decide to ruin everything with the most non-thought-through ending possible. It's really disappointing to see the movie go complete trash after so much time and development that was put into the characters and story. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Alex. The advice of others is our greatest teacher, and one RHS staff member is proving this with her own brand of wit, now available online.
English teacher Jamie Handling has begun posting her infamous Friday Talks online in an effort to inspire her students. The talks initially started as simple reminders.
So when Friday Talks began, it started really very casual with occasional talks to my classes about making good choices, especially going into long weekends with partying and all of that. I just wanted, to remind them that teenagers are not infallible and that I want them to be safe.
Handling imparts a variety of life lessons through her words.
Every week is just kind of a reminder that it's important to take care of ourselves and that you're only responsible to make yourself happy because no one can make you happy other than you.
Student Mai Win thinks it's a good way for Handling to forge a stronger connection with her classes.
They kind of remind you not to waste your high school years because you only go through high school once, and she's kind of just saying enjoy it, don't just stay home and just stay inside in shelter. You should go out and have fun with your friends.
Thomas Plaskett believes Handling has perfected her talks.
There's always something new that she talks about. She never goes over the same topic, and somehow she always makes them intertwine together to the point where each weekend she can teach you something new to help you overall in life.
You can find her talks at fridaytalkswithhandling.home.blog. And that's it for us today at Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyethetigernews.com. See you next time.